let's talk for a minute about climate change and homeowners insurance and how it could affect your mortgage. So, there's so much talk about climate change and whether you agree with it, disagree with it. I think we all can agree that definitely over the course of time, our climate has changed, right? Whether, we're not going to argue the semantics over how or why, if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Let's just take it on its face. The climate has changed, and how is that affecting our mortgages? So, when we have a lot of shift in climate, that is going to affect your homeowner's insurance and your homeowner's insurance rates and cost. So, remember that if you have a mortgage or you're thinking about getting a mortgage, then you are required by the lender, right? By the person that's lending you this money, you must hold homeowners insurance. And what the heck is homeowners insurance, anyways, right? Homeowners insurance is the insurance that is going to protect your house if bad things happen. Okay. I don't mean like you were supposed to replace this thing because it wore out. I mean, a hailstorm rolled through, a tornado, a hurricane, lightning struck your house and burned it to the ground, or an electrical fire started, or whatever the case may be, right? A lot of them are accidents, but a lot of them have to do with what we call, or what is called in the insurance industry as named perils. Okay. What are named perils? Again, what I just discussed, right? Fire, as in not like an electrical fire started. I mean, like lightning struck your house and caused it to burn to the ground. I'm talking about, or tornado, or hurricane, hail damage, right? Things like this. Even flood, although that's a little bit different because most homeowners insurance policies don't cover flood, or they cover it under very, very limited circumstances. Okay. So, how does climate change affect that? Well, when insurance companies are figuring out how much to charge for the insurance policies, and by the way, if you're wondering if they can charge these crazy astronomical prices, they actually can't. Most insurance companies are so heavily governed by either state and or federal law. There's only a certain percentage of profit they're actually allowed to hold. And so they have to be very careful with their rating systems. And how do they figure that out?
Stay tuned. We'll be back right after this message from our sponsors.
Imagine having the power to control your financial destiny, no matter where you start. Welcome to the Financial Mastery Simplified course and resource platform, where financial education is tailored to your unique journey. We cover everything you need, from basic budgeting and saving strategies to advanced investing and retirement planning. Learn at your own pace with lessons that match your level of experience. Whether you're a beginner or looking to enhance your financial knowledge, join our community of learners and benefit from shared insights and expert guidance. The Financial Mastery Simplified course and resource platform equips you with the skills and confidence to take charge of your financial future. Ready to master your finances? Enroll in our courses today at the Financial Mastery Simplified course and resource platform. Start your path to financial independence now.
Visit us at fms.tips and fms.college for more information.
Hello and welcome to PBJ Mortgage, where your home ownership dreams become reality. Today, we want to share why choosing PBJ Mortgage is the right choice for your home financing needs. At PBJ Mortgage, we're built on a foundation of values that drive us every day. Our commitment to educate, empathize, and empower our clients sets us apart in the mortgage industry. Our clients are at the heart of everything we do, and their success stories speak volumes. With years of experience, our team possesses in-depth knowledge of the mortgage programs, ensuring you receive expert guidance and the best possible rates. We offer a diverse range of loan options to suit your unique needs, including conventional, FHA, VA, and more. No matter your situation, we've got a solution. At PBJ Mortgage, we pride ourselves on providing personalized service. Our dedicated loan officers are here to guide you every step of the way, making the process as smooth as making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. We understand that time is of the essence, which is why we've streamlined our processes for efficiency and convenience. Transparency and clear communication are paramount. You'll always know where you stand throughout your mortgage journey. Reach out to us today to set up a call to discover your options. If you're ready to make your home ownership dreams a reality, contact PBJ Mortgage today. Let us empower you during this exciting journey. Phone number 4-693-733-107 www.pbjteam.com. Visit our website or give us a call to get started. We look forward to helping you secure your future home. PBJ Mortgage, where home begins.
Thanks for your patience.
Well, they figure it out a few ways. Number one, they're looking to the past to see how many insurance claims have there been, how many storms have there been, and how many losses were created by these storms, right? And they're looking at it, and there is a math person in the background called an actuary, and the actuary are running tables, and they are looking at the statistical likelihood of how much loss there's going to be. Because basically, the insurance company is a business, they have to make money, and so they have to figure out, okay, how much money do I have to collect from all of these people to be able to pay out the people that need to be paid out that are going to have situations arise where we're going to have to pay them out for something, okay? And they also have to look at how much are they going to have to pay out, right? Will the claim amount be kind of small, like 10 or 20 grand? Or will it be like this giant claim, like a total loss, like hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? And so with that, that is how they're determining it. Here of late, because of some of the shifts and the climate change and the fact that we've had a lot more claims in the last few years than maybe we've had in the past. And this is, of course, dependent on the area of the country you're living in and things like that, right? It is affecting homeowner insurance rates. Okay. The other thing that is affecting homeowners insurance rates is inflation, because when the cost of goods goes up, how do you think the insurance company is repairing that house that may or may not have gotten burned to the ground, or may or may not have gotten wiped out by the tornado, or may or may not any of these things, right? The roof that we have to replace because the hail came and just damaged it beyond belief, right? How do you think that is going to, like, how are they going to pay for that? Well, they're going to have to figure out how much it's going to cost to replace or repair that, right? And what is going to do that? Well, the cost of goods, right? And so, your lumber cost, your labor cost. And so when inflation goes up, everything else goes up too. And so we have this interesting situation happening with homeowners insurance. And so how does that translate? So now that I've kind of laid the foundation for you on homeowners insurance and how it works and what happens with it, let's talk for a second about how this affects mortgage and how it's going to affect your mortgage payment. So again, play this out. Remember, I told you mortgage company requires it. You have to have it. You don't have a choice. And for most people, not all people, but for most people, their homeowner's insurance cost is included in their overall payment. It is paid through a vehicle called an escrow account, okay? The escrow account is something that is set up and established on the back end of the mortgage company, and they are collecting money from you every month. They're putting it in that account, and then when these things come due, they're paying it out, okay? And so because of that, if your homeowner's insurance cost increases, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think the mortgage company is just going to pay the increase out of the goodness of their heart? No, absolutely not. They're going to increase the escrow payment to cover this shortage, okay? And so that conversely is going to increase your mortgage payment. Now, I have told this story before, but I'm going to tell it again because it's a very good example of costs that the mortgage company sometimes gets blamed for that are not within their control. Okay. So remember that if you are escrowed, typically it is going to be both taxes and insurance. You can only be escrowed for one, actually. You can be only escrowed for insurance, homeowners insurance, or taxes, property taxes. But for the most part, people are usually combined and escrowed for both. So I worked for one of the largest lending institutions in the country. The time that was named Countrywide, they held literally 1 out of every 3 mortgages in America at that point. So think about that market share. That is huge numbers wise, 33% of all mortgages. And I back customer service. And so if you wanted to look to see what your options were, what your refinancing options might be, they would forward you over to me. and I would have a conversation and we could see what we could figure out for you. Okay, so that was my job. So one day, usually the customer service agent would bring the customer on and say, hey, this is Jax Crider. She wants to look to do a refinance. Please help her out. And I'd say, great, of course, right? In this particular situation, I just got this blind transfer customer. And when they came across my line, he was cursing a blue streak, using every single word in the book, cursing, super pissed off, super angry. I just let him have his little piece, let him, vent it out. I knew he wasn't mad at me, but I was trying to figure out why he was mad. And after he said multiple expletives in his piece over the course of several different minutes, I said, okay, sir, so just to confirm with you, what I understand is that you believe that we have illegally raised your fixed rate of interest, or your fixed interest rate, and you're upset about this, and you think we can't do this because we're not allowed, and you want us to fix it and change it back. Is that the gist? And he said, yes. I said, great. Let me verify a few pieces of information. We did that so I could make sure I was compliant. And then now I'm taking a look at his file. And what I come to find is that his taxes and insurance had gone up. And because his taxes and insurance had gone up, we had needed to change the escrow payment that he made every month, which conversely changed his mortgage payment and made his mortgage payment increase. And so I explained to him that, hey, your property taxes and your homeowner's insurance went up, and now that is increasing your payment. And his comment to me always makes me laugh, and it will stick in my brain from now until I am in the ground, 6 feet under. And he said, well, why'd you let them do that? And I thought that was a very funny concept because first of all, mind yourself that any homeowner's insurance company is a completely separate entity of the mortgage lender. And so we don't have any control over what they charge you. And so understand that we are simply passing that through back on to you in the form of your payment every month. Okay. And so understand that this climate change is somewhat negatively affecting our homeowners insurance rates. And these homeowner insurance rates now are affecting your mortgage payment. And so I just wanted to help people understand what that looks like and how that works and why that is how it is, because so many people are frustrated and they're pissed off thinking that, well, why did this happen? Understand that for the most part, it is literally just a pure numbers game. It doesn't have any emotion in that game. And I understand that it is potentially negatively affecting you and your family, but that is how that is affected. So just kind of as an FYI.